In a parallel installation, the joists will run perpendicular to the building and the deck boards will run parallel to the building. The first board should be cut 1.5 inches longer than the structure, allowing for a 3/4 inch overhang on each side. This is the starter board and it must be secured to the decking structure. Place this board and then use a 3/8 inch bit to drill a hole through the top layer of the hollow board directly above the ledger board. Ensure the drill does not go through the second layer. Continue to drill a hole approximately every 16 inches down the length of the board. Secure the board to the structure with a 2.5 inch number 8 screw. The screw should be secure, but be careful not to over tighten. Continue to attach the starter board with a screw in each of the holes that was drilled. Do not use the screws packaged with the Slide and Go system. They were engineered specifically for the Slide and Go clips, and if you use them elsewhere, position a Slide and Go fastener on the first joist. There is a tab at the bottom of the fastener to allow quick alignment with the edge of the joist. Ensure that the tab does not go on the outside of the joist. It will interfere later with the E-trim side. Tighten the screws only halfway to secure the Slide and Go fastener. It will be fully secured later once the deck boards are in place. Continue to add a Slide and Go fastener to each joist, making sure they are tight against the deck board. There is a special bit included in the Slide and Go fastener kit specifically made for the screws. Once the fasteners are in place, add a second deck board and align it with the first. Do not be concerned if it is not exactly the same length. The E-trim added later will hide these edges. Make sure that the deck board is pressed firmly against the Slide and Go fastener and make certain that it is under the lip of each fastener. This is what holds the boards down. Add the next row of Slide and Go fasteners on every joist down the length of the board, remembering to only tighten the screws halfway. Once the next board is in place and all the Slide and Go clips are secured, you may go back to the previous row to tighten the Slide and Go screws. As the screws are tightened, make sure that they are tightened to the correct setting. Proper torquing of the Slide and Go clips is important to ensure that your deck boards can expand and contract. Over torquing will drive the clip screw into the clip, restricting deck board movement. For final torquing, your drill should be at a low setting, usually between the range of 2 and 6. Drill power, wood conditions, and other factors may affect this setting. Watch to see that the screw is at the correct depth. The head will be resting on the top of the clip, but not embedded into the clip. Add the next board and repeat the process until you have reached the end of the structure. Ensure the last board overhangs the structure by at least 3/4 of an inch. The excess can be cut off later.